In the late 1960s, a group of the world's wealthiest businessmen commissioned scientists to estimate humanity's impact on the natural world.
And it's my great pleasure to introduce to you Dr. Paul R. Ehrlich.
To stop the impact, scientists said there should be limits on fertility and that economic development and industry should be restricted.
The way to solve our power problems is not to build more power plants, it's to decrease the demand for power.
But which populations, whose affluence and whose technological development should be restricted? Inevitably, the burden has fallen on the world's poorest people. Green NGOs, most notably the WWF, have been accused of supporting the illegal and violent eviction of people from their ancestral lands. Some Greens have objected to the racism of controlling population to reduce environmental damage. To overcome the problem, they claimed that the impact of a growing population can be managed by ensuring a fairer distribution of resources. But again, the burden falls disproportionately on the poor. Sustainable development goals have been imposed on countries with the most urgent needs. Indebted countries were required to commit to green projects instead of repayment. In order to tackle climate change, the World Bank and financial institutions have refused to finance fossil fuel projects such as power stations. This has effectively banned many countries from exploiting their own natural resources. Climate advocates argue that developing economies should leapfrog past the stage of development that every other economy has enjoyed, in which reliable and cheap energy infrastructure was developed in short order. Yet even the greenest countries have not yet managed to decarbonize. Meanwhile, the green agenda has inflicted a brutal opportunity cost on many millions of people. Its undue influence has robbed poor nations of their autonomy and freedom to determine their own policies. This agenda's rise has been driven by the world's most wealthy people. Many of them have made vast fortunes exploiting natural resources, including in Africa, but now they wish to close the door. Whichever way it is viewed from, the climate agenda is racist. To learn more about the consequences of the green agenda for the world's poorest people, visit the GWPF's new Energy Justice website.